We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 11. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray fighting, lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Here's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of of the gun. Here's Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Geis with the carry on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bills 10, Colts nothing. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And Murray's going to keep it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
53 the mic. 53.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll run with Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the gun, Murray. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coverage. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13.
From midfield now, Burrow.
3rd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Burrows.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
Buffalo.
On the ground, it's Geis. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Darius Geis.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they? Following
the penalty, it's Geis. And only able able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Montez Sweat brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Colts on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's brought down. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, pick your game up. 53's the mic. 53.
Murray now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Murray again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, this is Geis down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 35, Colts 7. Tucker.
McCann's got it teed up. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
53, check 53. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bills 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's man. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Number 10.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
This is Geis. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Byron Murphy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
53, Mike, 53. 53 is the Mike.
Throwing again. Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Murray, one final try. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.